He looked good when he was young. Damn, just sounded gay. He looked good. Her dad took the kid from her, gave it to someone else, and then told her the kid died.
I got this! I got this!
Bro, they be just having movies about this. Ooh, they got a full movie out?
Professor Dumbass!
Audience, people that play Overwatch would 100% watch that. They've already seen a blueprint of it. Arcane, beautiful show, by the way. Perfectly animated. And it's like, you can't fail because these animated shorts have already done.
Oh my God, when I'm in the club, it's on, and I like it, they wanna come show me love. So my dogs to the strip, let's make that dirty dub. Oh my God, when I'm in the club, it's on, and I like it, they wanna come.
I've tried to film this like 3 times, and I keep rambling a lot. So please, I'm just gonna be rambling this whole video. So just bear with me, I guess. I'm scared for some reason. Okay, no, whatever. And I figure since I have free time right now, I'm not really doing anything. I might as well film what I'm going to do, which is in this video primarily studying some coding stuff, not studying, practicing some coding stuff. Because I'll be having free time sometimes, and I don't be doing anything but watching shows. I'm watching Gilded Age right now. It's gonna be right here. It's gonna be somewhere on the screen or the full screen. I don't know. Depends on how I want to edit this video, and or if I want to edit it that much at all. It's called Gilded Age. It's fire. It's like hold on. Let me show it to you actually. Glide Guy characters? What's Glide Guy? What the freak is this? You know when games have like animations and stuff? You know when games have like animations like game League of Legends before they put out Arcane? Arcane's fire, by the way. This is Arcane. Fire. 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 Okay, Arcane's fire, but you know when games put out like animations and stuff, animations be fire. Like you be wanting them to turn into an actual show. Like that's literally how I feel sometimes. Whenever I see video games with like character descriptions and stuff. Overwatch. That's what I'm. That's the thing. I was thinking of the game that came to mind. Overwatch. Oh crap, camera died. Yeah, but when games have like um trailers and character like descriptions, like let's watch one. Bro, they be just having movies about this. Ooh, they got a full movie out?
Professor Dumbass!
Overwatch film is playing. What black? The frick? Look dark. Oh, it's dark. Hold up.
Tells of an ancient legend about two great dragon brothers.
That's so
The
harsh.
dragon of the
I like
north
that.
wind and the dragon of the south wind. Together, they upheld balance and harmony in the heavens. But the two brothers argued over who could better rule their land. Their quarrel turned to rage, and their violent struggle darkened the skies, until the dragon of the south wind struck down his brother, who fell to earth, shattering the land.
Okay, pause that. Pause that. I gotta go out. because I'm black, guys. I'm lusciously black. Let me not say I'm too black. Too black would imply that there can be too much black, and there can't. Okay, so uh, actually I can make this longer. Perfect. That is probably perfect. Probably perfect. Let's go like that. Okay. Um, I think it's like beautiful that like Overwatch took the time to make like this animation and stuff, and like Fortnite does it too. Like, do you ever get that like vibe that like would it would be so cool if they like created a show, just created a show, an Overwatch show with all of like the characters, like, and there's like I guess this would be in what who had Samurai? Was it Japan or China? Who had Samurai? I want to be incorrect. Who had Samurai? It was Japan. Okay, Japan. Yeah. So Japan has samurai. So like in Japan, samurai, and then like America, whatever, 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 and then it's like the world, and then they create a whole show, a whole world based off of this. They would already have like a, audience, people that play Overwatch would 100% watch that. They've already seen a blueprint of it. Arcane, beautiful show by the way, what perfectly animated, and it's like you can't fail because these animated shorts have already done justice. I see that they dropped a movie which I will be watching, which I will be watching this on my own time. Uh, it's 2 hours, but yeah, when I'm doing homework or something, I'll watch it. Um, but like, yeah, I feel like that's so cool that like they would take the time to do something like this. Like, I just think that's so cool. None of these have influenced me into playing Overwatch. So like I guess they didn't do what they intended, but like I still think it's cool that they have created these and I would 100% be a part of the audience if they decided to drop a show like this. Yeah. All right. What were we doing? What were we talking about? Build Age? Yeah. Dang. How did we get here? This is gonna happen a lot. If I'm gonna do this consistently as like a series or whatever, this is gonna happen all the time. So if you don't like that, I guess dip out. But yeah, that's gonna happen. I'm gonna go on tennis all the time. Back to Gilded Age. That's what I'm trying to give me a give me all of them. What is your problem? Like, bro, what is your issue? Oh, actually, I think I did. I just didn't scroll. Here we go. Give me the full image, bro. Give me the full image, bro. Take me to the full image. Are we serious? Oh yeah, it gives me. Oh, perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. I don't want you. Okay, here we go. This is crazy. I can Christine Agnes. That's or no, it's Agnes Van. Oh, Agnes Von. Right. Okay, so her husband died, I think, in the show, and she's just like living with this is her sister, and this is their niece, I think. It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me. She's a newcomer, by the way. But like, she's a newcomer, but she was there in the first episode, whatever. So yeah, yeah. She leads this pack, and she's old money, and she's very like very hell bent on the fact that she's old money. I don't like that, but whatever. It's olden times. I don't care. Um, yeah. So this group. This is this group. This is Miss Peggy Scott. She came to New York, which is where all this is happening, to get away from her dad. So her dad's a freaking misogynist prick. I'm just kidding. Everyone is here, but so he's not really like that different from the rest of the pack. But her dad sucks. Like He sucks. We find out in the show, spoiler alert. This is all spoilers. Spoiler alert. So skip. I'll put where you should skip to when we're not talking about Gilded Edge anymore. But so yeah, she had a kid out of wedlock and stuff, which sucks for them, I guess. And she, her dad took the kid from her, gave it to someone else, and then told her the kid died.
I got this! I got this!
Oh, he's being serious right now. Like, yanked the kid from her mama and then said, "It's dead." Womp womp. And then he just moved on. Obviously, he knows the kid was alive. And he tried to do his best. I guess. He thought what he was doing was right. To assume that like your white ass would have been back then and not been racist is kind of stupid. Everyone was. Like like I don't know if you understand not being racist was the niche. Like not being racist was the niche back then. And they're still racist now. So it's like but now it's the niche. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like back then to assume that you would have been a part of the niche is kind of crazy. Like, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, like I'm sorry, Parker. Like, you would have been racist, but and it's cool. It's cool, but that's how it was. Everyone was. So like, I always hate when people like look at it back then and they just hate on everything that they were ignorant. They didn't know. Um, Even if they were told, that's just how it was. But now it's better. It's better now. The right people did their job, and now it's better. Prime example. Prime example. Prime example. Like I see videos of like people um like every time they hear like someone say nigga, they check them. They hear someone say nigga and then they check them. I want to be that guy, bro. I'm from Florida, bro. I live in Florida. Oh, I'm Nigerian, but like I live in Florida for a long time. If I slapped every white boy that said nigga, there would be no white boys left in Florida. like, like I'm telling you, like it's just like it's like it's very like do I think that they're racist? No. But to assume that those motherfuckers would have been in Abraham Lincoln and not been racist is stupid. To assume that if those people didn't lived in the 1920s and they wouldn't have been racist is stupid. And to assume if your white ass was in the 1920s and you wouldn't have been racist, you're dumb as well. I feel like most of the people today, if they were placed in the 1920s, born in the 1920s, you would have been racist because that junk is taught. That junk is taught. It's not like innate. I don't think. Like like a baby gets. Imagine if that junk was like innate. Like you pop out, baby pops out the mom. The doctor was black. He just starts throwing up. Get your hands off. He goes, Goo Goo Gaga, get your hands off me, Negro. Like he throws out the hard R the second he pops out the womb. I don't know. I feel like not nature, racism is taught, and to assume that like you would have been back then and it said the N word is kind of stupid. I feel like. When I said the N word, you probably say it now. Like I just assume all white people have said it, but like to assume you would have been racist is kind of like dumb. So he thought what he was doing was right. He took the baby, he put him in a foster, and gave him a family, and they treated him swimmingly. He got I think it was lupus or something, and then he died.
Can't fucking compete! I just can't fucking compete! Can you get the fuck out of my face?
So I guess her dad didn't lie. Kid did die. I guess whatever. But he died. She finds out. She finds out about it. Kind of hates her dad, but then she forgives him because he thought he apologizes or whatever. And then yeah, crazy. But she doesn't like that. Like her dad, the attitude of someone who had to have done something like that is the attitude her father had. Essentially, like that's the attitude he had. The attitude of someone who would strip your kid because they're out of wedlock from the parent because of shame. And shame was a big thing back then. Shame was a big thing back then, bro. And I feel like this show is so beautiful because they illustrate a lot of the things that back then was about. I feel like. let's get to the Russells. Okay, and that's Peggy Scott. She's a journalist now. She's doing cool. She's doing swimming. She's going to go uh, 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 interview some guy in the show where I'm at right now. I'm on season two, like episode two, I think. Season two, episode two. The Russells. We got big. I call her Big Bertha. I just peeked the mic. Sorry, I said I call her Big Bertha. I call her Big Bird. Mm. I call her Big Bertha. I call her Big Bertha. This is Bertha Russell. And then we got George Russell. And then we got, where are the other Russells? So you only have a couple of the Russells. What are we doing? What are we doing? I need more characters. So they got two kids. They have two kids. Are they in this picture? No, it's just a revamp of. Oh, that's stupid. I thought I would get everybody. Oh, that just hold me. That just made me feel so bad about myself. Okay, I think I can get the rest. This is their other kid. This is their two kids actually, both of their kids. I don't remember their names. They're both Russells. This one wants a life of freedom. Her mom is very like she's very ah ah and her husband is George is my favorite character, by the way, as of this moment. And their butlers. I can't find a picture of the butlers, but their butlers go crazy, and I don't remember any of their names. I guess like just some unhung whoa, unsung unsung heroes. Jeez, unsung heroes, unsung heroes. They're just some unsung heroes because I don't remember their names. What's you shouldn't have shown me this. The best gaming series of all time. The best game, and you won't change my mind. Walking Dead Telltale Gaming series is the best gaming series of all time. Fact. The best show of all time, best animated show of all time is Avatar: The Last Airbender. And then the best reality show, best. Hmm, Damn, that's a different video for a different day. That whew, we can debate on that. Okay, yeah, these are George Russell's, and these are their kids, I guess. Let's get to Big Bertha and her hubby. Okay, so Big Bertha, she just wants to be accepted. Like I was saying, she just wants to be accepted by the people, bro. Dead ass. It's like that's it. But then they just did it. They decided her and her posse. Where is she? I gotta start doing this. Her and her posse decided that Big Bertha don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. So she was like, "I'm just gonna take over the whole thing." Like she was like, "I'm gonna take over the whole thing. If they ain't gonna accept me, I'm gonna take over the whole thing." And so like they bought the biggest house. They get the best chefs. They bought a house in New. So they got a big old house in New York City, and then they got a big old house in Newport. Don't know how far that is. I don't care. So they got two big old houses. This man rich as butt bum. He's rich as crazy. He owns railroads. And if you know Monopoly, you know railroads get bread. So he owns railroads. Big Bertha, she spends his money willingly. It's like just willy nilly. I don't know how much money he got, but if you watch the show, she buys so much stuff. She just buys stuff. She just buys stuff. Like it's stuff they don't need whatsoever. Like she just be buying stuff. And like the big thing in the like her like whole motivation, I guess, is to run the city, I guess. The social side of the city. And the best way to do that is to, like to be an elite is to to be a part of this thing called the academy. They own so like imagine a theater. Let's get this theater. Let's get a theater.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I don't know what the uh, okay, yeah, whatever. We'll use this one. We'll use this one because y'all can see this better. Okay. Um, so this is where the regular people sit, the peasants. And that's why Big Bertha don't want to sit there. She ain't no peasant. She's Big Bertha. Okay. This is where the elites sit. And the entire show, the entire like beginning, she's trying to all the old money people, like that oil money, Rockefeller kind of thing, own this. They own this. Anyone who wants to sit in this in the I think it's called box seats, they got to go through them first. You know what I'm saying? So like, Big Bertha don't want that. Big Bertha want it. I mean, they don't want her because they new money. They new in town, so they're not. They haven't like earned it. I guess like we got the bread. So the entire show, she's trying to get in there, trying to get in their good graces, trying to like at first trying to get in their good graces. Then she's like, "Frick it! If I gotta force you to like me, you gonna be forced to like me, boys and girls. You will be forced first. If you won't like me for me, then I'm gonna force you to like me. You feel what I'm saying? It's like in that. It's like that scene in Succession when he said, "Like I'm gonna stuff you with so much money you can't help but say yes." That was hard. That was a hard scene. She's the epitome of new money, and they just so happen to be neighbors. I always hate when people say neighbors, but you don't live next to each other. Like Big Bertha lives across from Agnes. She doesn't like they live across the way, and people will still call them neighbors. I guess that's a neighbor. What's the definition of neighbor? Neighbor, a person, oh, a person living next door to or very near the speaker person referred to. Okay, yeah. So I guess that is the definition of neighbor. But I always hate that. Like my next door neighbor, I guess that's why that's a term. Sorry. Back to what I was talking about. But Agnes doesn't like that. And she fights tooth and nail. So the person that owns the academy is friends with Agnes. And I don't remember why, but she don't like Big Bertha either. They're all haters in her opinion. Um and so like Big Bertha, she says frick you guys. And she goes to a different theater. It's called the Metropolitan. And she's like the head of that one, right? And she's trying to get everyone to switch from theirs to hers. Because if you, hey, what's that saying? If you don't, dang, Frank, I lost it. I might figure out when I'm editing this, but that saying fits this situation so well. So she decides to do that for herself, and then George, supportive, the most supportive man in the world. So, what's her name? They're her kid. She's literally just not. She's supportive of her husband. Like she'll help her husband do whatever he needs. But her kids, like she just does not support them boys whatsoever. Like anything her kids want to do, she's like, I freak you, I don't care. Not freak you like go do whatever you want. Freak you like no. She's like a Nigerian parent. It's crazy. But George, his chill self. He just wants every like literally he'll support anyone and anything, but then if his business is in jeopardy, frick whatever y'all are talking about. I got work to do. And like he literally so literally one of the conflicts he faces in the show is the union people are like we need safer work environment and more money. He's like, no. And he's such a cool character. I'm rooting for him. You know, you did a good job when I'm rooting for you to do the wrong thing. That's just literally how I feel. Like you're doing a good job if I'm rooting for you, and you're doing the wrong thing. Like you're Aaron Yeager. You feel what I'm saying? Her whole conflict is like Agnes wants her to marry someone with money, and she's like, "I freak the money, dude. I love who I love." And the guy she was like trying to marry, he was a op because he was just trying to marry her like so he can get married. And then like some a girl with more status and more money came around and he left her like lame. But we don't care. We don't care about him. He wasn't the one. He wasn't the one. You got your own thing, Queen. She's old, but then right now she's talking to this priest. It's the guy from I don't even remember him because it's the guy from House. House MD. Yeah, it's him. He's the priest in the show. He actually looks exactly like this in the show. Like, just imagine this, but in priest uniform and talking in a Boston accent. Dang! Sorry, I just peeked the mic. This man was a dang! I just sounded gay. He looked good when he was young. Dang, just sounded gay. He looked good when he was young. He looked good. He looked good when he was young, bro. He looked good when he was young. Yeah, she's talking to this priest right now, but yeah, like that's her like current love interest. And then, but this there was this other like I feel like her whole arc is just finding like in her old age finding someone who will marry her. And like in the beginning, there was this one guy. He was like they were like flirtation, like it was an old fling from when she was younger, and then come to find out like she did the whole like dang they a lot of shows be stealing that. Okay, but what they did was he was married already, and like he invited her out somewhere, and then she finds out later like oh he had to like attend to something with his wife. I think that's what happened. I've been watching Dawson's Creek recently as well, and guys, I'm not a degenerate. I promise. I am. My girlfriend will say I am. But what's it called? Uh, in Dawson. But when somebody just turn a show on, and like whenever I have free time, I'm watching a show. Like that's what I do. That's what I do. I watch TV shows. And, bro, like in a Nigerian household, let me talk about that for a second. Okay, let me finish this. Her whole character arc is trying to find somebody, and that's it. That's it. Like that's it. That's her whole character arc. Trying to find somebody who'll love her, bro. Who'll love and care for her. And right now, the priest is looking like the priest is top, the one in the running. He's the only one in the running. But so I guess he has first place by default.
Cut the beat!
Good afternoon, sir. Can I go to so and so's house? I was going to come back. And then let me not say 10. If I say 10, he's gonna say no. Okay. Hey, can I come back at 8? Oh no, no, no. Can I come back at 8? Ah, he always try to do you not like your own house? Do you not like your own house? In a real scenario, you could use none to indicate that something was not initialized yet.